Hey everyone,
I'm Crystal.
and I'm Serena.
And he's
Can we redo this?
let's keep it. Okay. So we were just chilling inside in her room, and we were like, we were on the MacBook, and we were like going through all these stupid effects and doing videos, and then I think she was like, let's start a YouTube video, kinda. I don't know how that started, so.
And we think we're funny,
we're
we hope
hilarious.
you think we're funny.
Yeah.
So we started this to make people laugh.
Mm-hmm. To rant
about a bunch of shit that no one else wants to listen to.
I mean, we're both in college. We're stressing about college, jobs, school, work, money, boys, family, food. Dating. Yeah. So we're both pretty like relatable. So I think you guys could, like it. All right. So we should start off with like explain ourselves. We're best friends.
Yes, best friends, like to a whole new level.
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. We refer to ourselves as we because we're convinced that we're one person.
Yeah, we don't have mental problems. We just think we're one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you hear us refer to ourselves as we're referring to ourselves as one.
Yeah, what did we do today? I'm like asking her, what did she do today?
But technically, if one of us did it, we both did it.
Yeah, that's why we like consider ourselves one person.
Mm-hmm.
We're like a prime example of best friends, is what we've been told. All right. Oh shoot, my bad.
It's okay.
All right, what should we start?
Okay, so first we're gonna start with talking about dating. Why not?
Oh my god, a couple reasons why not. Okay.
Knock 'em dead. All right.
Oh
so
yeah. Okay.
we're both single.
Of course. Well, we have each other, so technically, Facebook, we're single, but we have each other.
Yeah. Always. Getting myself in trouble here.
Yeah.
But we're.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. No, it's fine. Dating. The thing is with dating, why we choose to be single is that we have so much going on in our lives and have such high standards for our future that we can't be with someone who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we see how we treat each other.
Yeah, we treat each other fantastically. Like, we're so good to each other. We care about each other. And it's like a genuine, like, friendship, relationship we have with each other. And definitely, like, starting to date, like, guys in college, we realize that that's not always the case. Like, guys genuinely do not care about you. They don't give a damn. They just want some. And we realize, like, when we date guys, we, like, see how they don't treat us correctly. We kind of get turned off. We're like, we don't want a guy like that. Like, we have each other that treat each other, like, we treat each other great. So why would we want a guy that treats us shitty?
Exactly, because it's like, men are supposed to make your life easier, which is what people don't understand. And if they're just dragging you down and constantly making you upset, then why do you need them? You're young, you're beautiful, you have such a bright, long future ahead of you. There's no need to settle for an asshole now.
Yeah. I think it brings up a great point as we talked about this yesterday, where like your boyfriend is only as good as your best friend, right? We're not gonna ever, if you don't have a best friend that treats you correctly, you're not gonna have a boyfriend that treats you correctly because you don't know how to be treated. I think one good example we're talking about is one of our good friends. Like, it's going back to an asshole that literally treats her like crap, right? And we were just like, well, we would never let we do that because we know better. We're like, we'd slap each other.
Never, and we have each other for support, which is what every girl needs, is a strong core best friend to be like, no, you don't need that. What are you doing? Just to bring in like an outside perspective that you wouldn't have thought of before. And with guys, it's like, well, if he's willing to like treat you like shit now, do you think it's gonna get any better when you guys get married? Because it definitely isn't.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. I was thinking about something. Wait, this is kind of crazy. We're videotaping ourselves talking, but
I know. It's like we could actually rant to people who want to listen to us.
I think we make really good points. I think we're like strong-minded people, and we really like hit it off the ballpark sometimes.
Yeah. And not even lie, like, we're not just taking the girl side. Like, we were just talking about this earlier. Like, girls suck too. Like, we understand that. We understand the struggle of guys because honestly, like, we're not the easiest to deal with.
Very difficult. We've been called difficult. I mean, so many times. How do you describe yourself? Difficult.
Seriously. But
I think it's also I remember a point that I know everyone's like, oh, girls are such bitches. I mean, no, I mean sometimes, but I feel like if you're not are we bitches?
I mean, we just
don't
know
know.
how we should be treated, and we don't settle for anything less.
Okay, no, but with other girls, are we bitches to them?
I don't think so. I mean, unless, like, they try to come in and insult one of us and just the both of us.
That's so true. I mean, yeah, I think, like, initially a lot of people I'm sure that know us will agree that we're together, we're really nice people. We really are. Like, if we go out, we're a blast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if we ever see a girl that we get, like, a bad vibe from, we kind of automatically like, oh, we don't like her.
Yeah.
We know right off the bat.
It's all straight off the vibes. Like, if you don't feel like good vibes coming off of someone, it's not going to be a good time.
Yeah.
And chances are your tuition is right.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a good feeling about the person right off the bat, it probably isn't a person you should associate with.
I think that's the same thing we could say about guys, too. Like, you know, okay, I've done this so many times. The guy's a scumbag, but I like him. But what the fuck do you mean? Like, a guy that's a scumbag? I mean, I guess we're always a little, you know, we always do that. Like, oh, well, he'll be nice to me. He won't.
Because it's like, we don't like guys that are too nice, and we don't like guys that are too mean, because they obviously, like, end up hurting us.
Wait, let's bring up this reason. Why do we not like guys that are nice?
That's honestly a question. It's like
fun.
The chase thing. Like, we don't want someone
that's, like, so, like, running after you.
Exactly.
Like, it's usually the good-looking guys that don't run after you, because they know they're good-looking.
Yes.
And that's why it sucks. I think guys can do the same thing, like, you know, really nice guys, like, will chase over a pretty girl, and they'll be like, oh, I don't want you, you know, you're too nice.
You're too busy with school. You're too busy with your best friend. Like, what do you mean you can't hang out with me at 2 o'clock in the morning? Like, I'm sorry, but if you are a good girl, should I be able to leave her house at 2 o'clock in the morning and hang out with you?
I will never, ever, ever, like, get over the fact that a guy will text me at 12, hey, what are you doing? What? It's just like almost 1 in the morning. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm
getting ready to go to bed.
I'm eating my food, watching Netflix. What do you mean?
Seriously.
Want to hang out?
No. Why? Because I'm your last resort because you found nothing better to do before midnight? No.
Honest to God, if a guy does not text you before 6 o'clock, he only wants some. If he texts you at 6:05, he's just trying to get some.
Chances are he doesn't want to take you to ice cream at midnight.
No. Or at 7 p.m.
Or introduce you to his parents at midnight.
Serrano. Even at 7 p.m.
Well, honestly, 7 p.m. is... Okay.
No, because how long does it take to get ready?
Okay, but
how long does it take you to get ready?
A couple hours.
Okay, wait, how many?
2.
Okay, 2 hours. So what time do you usually leave the house?
9.
Okay, so what time do you need to know what time to get ready? By 7, you need to know that you're going to leave the house. Correct? Okay.
No, so I thought you meant before 7, like, if you're not hanging out with him.
No, but you need to have plans with him before 7 o'clock.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If a guy isn't thinking about you before 7 o'clock, chances are you're probably his last resort. Yeah. Like, unfortunately, it's true, and us as girls just want to be like, oh my god, he texted me, like...
He texted, what should I respond?
Yeah, like, oh my god, I gotta drop all my girlfriends to go hang out with the guy, and it's just like...
That's not us, though. We never do that. We kill each other.
She's not kidding.
I'm really not. Like, wait, we have plans since yesterday, and you want to blow them off because he texted you 5 minutes ago?
Another thing about dating, girls.
Get in the frame, come on.
You can't drop your girlfriends when you have a boyfriend. Alright? Like, if your boyfriend isn't willing to accept your friends, he isn't willing to accept a part of you. Your friends are a clear reflection of who you are, unfortunately. Well, it could be unfortunately sometimes, depending on what kind of friends you're with.
I mean, but I think that brings up a really good point, too. Like, we always, like, I think she brought up a really good point to me a couple days ago. If you were fine before him, you're going to be fine after him. You don't need him if he doesn't want you and your friends.
Exactly.
Like, we're a package.
Exactly. You think that you need the guy and you won't be able to live without him. And then you break up and you're the happiest you've ever been. And you'll find someone who treats you better, guys and girls. Like, I can't stand when guys are with girls who constantly control them and tell them what to do. Same with girls. Like, but going back to guys, like, on playing, like, the guy's advocate, like, girls who always tell you what to do, girls who make you drop your girlfriends, or girls who don't let you go out with your friends are psycho, and you don't need them because they're insecure.
Agreed, 100%. I think a guy with his friends is, like, a really important thing. You need to know what kind of friends he has. Because if he has all scumbags, you know, birds of the same feather flock together. You know, just because he isn't a scumbag to you doesn't mean he's not secretly one. You know, so I guess that's a really good point.
Exactly.
You should want to get to know your boyfriend's friends.
Exactly.
And boys should want to get to know each other. I should be able on the first date to introduce you to my best friend. If I can't do that, then we're not really anything, honestly.
Exactly. And if a guy isn't willing to introduce you to his parents
or his friends,
chances are
you're the side girl.
Yeah. Unfortunately. And which is also a good conversation we were having earlier.
Like
how can you tell that you're a side girl?
You don't really, I mean, I guess besides the fact that he's like Facebook official with his girlfriend, you won't really know ever.
Exactly. And even if that's just like, oh no, we're broken up, like it's just like that. Like no, it isn't.
No. If a girl's single, she will have single on her profile, you know?
Yeah.
So if, they're in a relationship, no, they're really in a relationship. It's not like, oh, we're on a break.
Because us girls, we make that shit be, say, in a relationship when you in one with us.
Exactly. We think this is really good so far.
We think this is too.
All right.
We hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are.
We're enjoying it. All right, let's bring up another topic of dating.
All right. Oh, paying. Who pays on the first date?
Okay, I hate this topic. It's so stupid. I hate it.
I love it because it's so controversial.
Yeah, that's why I hate it.
All right. I believe whoever asks who on the first date should pay.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. I thought you were going to say all guys should always pay. I thought you were going to say that.
No.
Okay. I personally never mind paying. It's like, even when we go on a date, I'll pay. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I think money is money. It's fine. Mm-hmm. However, if we're on a date and I'm like, oh, I'll pay, and the guy doesn't offer, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't care if he pays. He doesn't have to pay. You couldn't even vouch for me. I don't care if a guy pays.
Yeah, no.
But if he doesn't offer, there's a fucking problem.
Exactly.
It's such a problem.
And if a guy texts you like, hey, you want to go out sometime? And you're like, yeah, like, why not? And you go out, and the check's there, and he isn't picking it up. I mean, take the check, pay for it, and never fucking talk to him again.
That's a good point. I never, like, how awkward that'd be if he has a date and he didn't pay.
Exactly. No, it's happened to me repetitive times. Or then, like, after guys pay for the date, like, they think that you owe them, like, you're not, like, your firstborn child.
Always have cash with you to give the guy if he ever wants to say, oh, well, I paid for the date. You should fuck me. Okay, well, here's some cash. I paid for the date.
Seriously. No, forget that. Or, like, oh, God, it's so annoying. But, like, I don't mind, like you said, like, paying for a date sometimes. Like, money isn't anything. It's meant to be spent and enjoyed. Mm-hmm. So why not? And it's just like, well, if you're picking Taco Bell when you pay and trying to go to the Cheesecake Factory when I pay, it's like, what the fuck's going on?
I think, I talked to a guy a couple days ago, and a while ago, and he was like, no, guys should always pay, except when you're dating. Do you think that? I mean, should guys always pay? Like, honestly,
when you're casually dating, I mean, I will say I think guys should pay. Just because it's like you're being a gentleman. Mm-hmm. But, like, when you're officially dating and...
It should be always split, right?
Yeah, it should be split 50-50.
I don't know. I mean, casual dating, I've never really casually dated the same guy for more than, like, 5 or 6 days. Not even that long. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess 4 out of the 5 times he'll pay. I'll try to pay. I mean, maybe I'll win sometimes, maybe I won't. But I don't know if a guy should always pay. I mean...
I don't think so. I mean, especially not when you're dating. I mean, shit, if you're not paying for anything, like, what are you doing with your money? I don't understand.
True. Unless you don't work. Alright, I'm unemployed.
Which isn't us.
Yeah. Well, half of us.
Half of us.
She's working, so technically we're working. Yeah.
Back to the we thing.
I don't think we made it that confusing so far, because we haven't said we that much. But I mean, later
easing them into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like ourselves, but eventually you'll just be like, yeah, we're talking about we.
So, alright. So, how young do you feel like is too young to date?
Honestly, okay, well, I was 14 when I started high school. And that seems really young to me now. But at the time, I wanted to date. I was like, I'm old, Ma, I can date. I swear to God.
What do you mean you can't take me to the movies?
What do you mean my mom can't pick my mom?
Ma, can you drive me to the movies?
No, but it's just like, thinking back, 14 is very young.
Yeah.
It's, 15's young, 16's okay. But I was a junior when I was 16 years old. So, a junior in high school is when you start dating?
I think so.
I mean, at the time, that's not what I wanted. I was like, damn, Mom, I can date when I'm 8, Like,
right?
I'm ready.
No, I actually don't. I don't know the answer to that question.
When do you think it's too young?
Too young was probably like freshman in high school.
Wait, but some people are 15 in freshman high school.
Yeah, I feel like 16 should be like an appropriate time to start.
When they start, like, what, talking?
When they start talking. I mean, my kids aren't going to date anyone until they're 18.
I swear, we sat on the bed 5 minutes ago, and she was like, I'm going to be such a cool mom. And then she just said, I'm not going to let anyone date till I'm 18. Okay.
Damn, I know what parents go through.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, I have 2 younger brothers, and I mean, when I see them texting girls, I'm just like, what do you mean you're texting girls for what? For
I'm
homework?
the only girl in your life.
What else do you need except me? I buy you food, I drive you places. What do you need a girlfriend for?
Seriously.
Honestly.
Alright, another random topic. Cheating.
Oh my god, we don't talk about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't fucking do it.
You know what, though? Okay, cheating is one thing. Whatever. Obviously, don't do it, whatever. But what if he does it? Or what if she does it? Do you go back with him?
Absolutely not. Whoever, like, the thing that was done once is most likely gonna happen another time.
Okay, what is cheating to you, though?
Cheating is, oh damn. Okay, it's flirting, or obviously physical contact.
Okay.
But if you're emotionally thinking about someone else, or thinking about even doing something else by flirting or making the other person think you want something, then you're already there.
Okay. Which one do you think is worse? Like, physical contact or the emotional thing?
The emotional.
Same here. 100%.
I could get over you sleeping with my friend.
I will never get over you texting her, though, or, like, thinking about her.
Or falling in love with her.
Obviously, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, secrets, oh my god, I think that's the worst. I'd rather a guy, like, have, like, an affair with, no, not an affair, like, sleep a one-night stand with someone than, like, ever talking to her. Like, I don't know, I feel like I can get over someone just, like, one time sleeping with someone. I can get over that.
Okay.
But if you text a girl one time after you sleep with her, that's it.
Yeah.
Because then it's, like, a whole new level. It's,
Mhm.
like, you're,
Yeah, you're thinking about going the next step with the person.
So, why are you with me if you're thinking about another woman? I think that's a really good point.
I mean, like, I've been cheated on, so, like, I could personally vouch and say that, like, it isn't fucking worth hurting that person that much. Like, it breaks the other person's heart. Like, the fact that the other person gives you that much and you're that shallow to go ahead and cheat on them, I mean, kind of says more about you than it does about your girlfriend.
Of course.
I mean, if you can't stay faithful, don't get into a relationship.
And I hate when people go, well, if you were a good girlfriend, you'd be able to keep a man. No, I can't follow my man around making sure he keeps in his balance.
My boyfriend
shouldn't
isn't
have
on
to.
a leash. Like, do what you want to do, but just know that we won't be there if you choose to do something fucking stupid.
I think that's the whole idea of free will. I shouldn't have to control you. I shouldn't have to ask you where you are.
Yeah, you should want to stay faithful.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, you should want to. You should want to be good to me. I'm good to you. I mean, most of the time.
Oh man. But I think.
Well, I think that I think it's good. I think we did a good job.
This is a good one.
I know. Tell us what you think. Like, comment. I mean, make a YouTube account. Like, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hopefully, thumbs up. If you like us, tell us what you think.
If you know us, text us. Tell us that we fucking sucked.
Honestly, or tell us that we sucked.
Tell us that our makeup looked good. Tell us that our makeup looked orange.
No, we think her makeup.
Tell us
looked
anything.
Good. No, please don't comment telling us how we look, because we don't care. This isn't like a mirror. It's like about our words. I hate when people are like, oh well, I mean, your presentation sucked, but you look really nice. What? What? No, let me know how the YouTube, video went. Okay, awesome.
Alrighty. Love you. From we to you.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.